Devlog 5! I'm cooking breakfast, I'm cooking some sausage. Let's go! Huh? Oh, right. They shut off the water. Well, I guess I'll, wait to clean my dishes. So I'm going to take this, go and eat, and, I'll see you guys in about an hour, maybe. What? Oh, you wanted to know what I was doing in the past, what was it, 4 hours that I was not doing the video? I mean, I would show you that, like a bit of a sneak peek of what that was, but to be completely honest with you, the only thing I was doing the last 4 hours was... yeah. Procrastination. It's a bitch. So, what is Devlog 5 gonna be? Well, last time we did all the double cost cards, which was pretty good. However, we do have a few other cards that isn't just the double costers to finish. For instance, we have the miscellaneous over here to finish, along with this new kind of card called Bleen's Books. Now, I will get to that, but first, I've decided instead of doing the miscellaneous and Bleen's Books in this episode, I actually wanted to do that off camera, and instead dedicate this episode to something that I've been working on for the past couple days. Now, give me a second. This. Behold, my epic idea. I call them field spells. In Magnificus mod, to me, getting rare mage or sage cards after beating a boss doesn't really make much sense. Every single card kind of balances themselves out with their own powers and whatnot, and most cards actually protect your Mox deck by giving them sigils as well. Adding rare cards to that didn't really make much sense until I thought of totems from Leslie's campaign, where you get a head and a bottom and attach it, and it affects only one type of card. Well, I thought, what if instead of a totem, it's just one card that affects one thing, and that could be, in my opinion, what could be the rare card reward. So I call them field spells. If you take a gander here, you'll notice that some of them have different effects depending on different cards. As you can see, I have written down a bunch of different effects that they could possibly do, how they could affect some things. What this devlog is going to be is me making a concept for what it could possibly be, and then asking for your guys' feedback on anything else I should change, or hell, maybe something that I could maybe add. Who knows? Maybe you guys are looking at this list of field spells and you're thinking, there is this one type of card that doesn't really have anything on this list. Maybe I should suggest it. So go ahead, leave a comment down below if you want to change or add anything. So let me flip the camera around. I'm gonna put it down on my desk, and we're going to draw these things together. Okay, so let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 4. You know what? No, let me think. Let's do 6. Yeah, let's do 6. So let me just try to think of a concrete design for what it should look like, and then I had a good think, exactly 10 seconds, but here's my idea. What if I draw like a design on the front of this, and then on the back I draw I write down what it does? Does that fit? Probably. Alright, so in my game, the scissors, the quote-unquote the hammer, is, you can only use it once per battle. You can't use it infinitely. You can only use it once, not like once per round. Like, you enter the battle and then you use it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a pause on that. Hi, Editor Cake Zombie Plus here. I'm gonna be completely straightforward with you. My explanation to what a field spell does is absolute shit. Like, I try to put it in Inscryption terms without trying to put it into Yu-Gi-Oh terms, but it's absolute shit. So instead of just doing it like I did here, I'm just gonna outright explain to you what the hell a field spell even is. It's a reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one of these cards. It affects one type of card when put onto the field and lasts until the battle ends. But since there is no other battles in Yu-Gi-Oh!, it lasts until the entire round. But here, field spells are just gonna exist. When they go into battle, they do the effect that says on the card. And that's exactly what they're going to do in my game. Got it? Didn't understand that? Just go to the internet and look up what a field spell does, because I do not want to explain it to you. Editor Cake Zombie Plus, out.
Once and then it breaks or something? No. You have to wait until you get it, right? You place the cards down and they're fighting each other, and then you use the hammer once, and then the next round begins, and then you can use the hammer
again. Does that make sense? Cool, great. Alright, let me draw something. Just a concept. And again, this won't be actually used. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna use that as a stencil. Here we go. Here's the design. Again, not final, just a general idea of what it could possibly do. And then I'm gonna write down what it does on the back. Alright, here is my concept for the field spell card. It has a funky name that like it names it, and then it says what it does on the back. While on the front has a nice little infographic of what the field spell actually looks like. Maybe it'll be an item, maybe it'll be an actual field. Who knows? I definitely don't. I haven't thought this far ahead, and I didn't think I'd make it here. Ooh. This is a good one. Sigilless cards gain amorphous. That sounds fun. Does that look like a syringe? I mean, I could just look up what a syringe looks like, so I don't have to draw whatever the hell this is, but you get the idea. I'll change it later, don't worry, I'll change it later. New goals. Sigilless cards now will obtain a temporary sigil until the end of the battle. And then there's the syringe that looks like a penis. This card hasn't been made yet, but start all battles with a goat familiar on the board. That's a mage card I'm planning to make. I think it's actually a prism card that I'm planning to make. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Just it's a card I'm planning to make. That's all you should know. Or maybe I should make it Sapphire? The point is, I'm planning on making it for prism cards. But since the card isn't made yet, I'm just gonna maybe use this as a key point to figure out what the hell the design is even supposed to look like. Alright, here's the crystallized goat. Again, that's not what its design looks like. I just made it like that just to show it was there. Next side. Okay. Caged goat. Start all battles with a goat familiar on the board. Epic. Let's dedicate these last three to Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. Behold this thing. I'm gonna take a quick guess on what it does. You got the guess? Did you say it? Can you say your guess out loud? Good guess. Let's see if you're right. Overclocked rubies. All ruby cards, excluding Mox, gain 1 power until the battle ends. Cool? I tried. Yeah, I think you already see where this is going, but, again, take a guess on what you think it is. Overclocked emeralds. All emerald cards, excluding Mox, gain 2 health. Last but not least, this one. What could this one possibly be? A little bit harder this time now, huh? Come on, leave a comment. Give your guess. Alright, let's find out together. And with that, that is this batch of cards finished. Backs and fronts done. Again, these are just the temporary ones. There's no way in God's green earth they're actually going to look like that. So, let me do the redesigning, and I'll show it to you in the next devlog. Thank you all for watching. Now, I would end the video here if I don't have one singular final message. No, this isn't another info dump or whatever. It's simply a little bit of a thank you that I wanted to add on the end of this video. Almost in about 2 days' time, there's going to be this big live event called, well, it's going to be the Inscryption Anniversary event. I think it's their 5th anniversary, and last time, not really much was done. It was just a couple of people coming on to talk about their Inscryption modified projects and stuff. But this year, doing something a little bit different. They're going to be showing Inscryption IRL projects this time. Now, if you haven't already figured it out already, I am an Inscryption IRL artist, and I've been working on this Inscryption project ever since the game released. And in 2 days, it's going to be also effectively its anniversary. So, I wanted to tell you all that I submitted a thank you video along with all of the assets from Lizards and Scissors into this live stream. So if they're going to be going through all these different projects, they're eventually going to come down to mine. So, if you want to participate in the Inscryption Anniversary event, you can do that. But if you also want to go there to see me possibly appearing on live television with all the big boys and girls looking out to see my thing, you can do that. Your support is literally the only reason I do any of this. So until next time, this has been the Cake Zombie Plus, and I will possibly seeing you all during the Inscryption Anniversary event. Thanks, Dan.